Hello, I'm late. My apologies. But I'm here now. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Oh, feels like this ear's underwater. Don't like that feeling. There's no water in there, but you know, that's how it feels. Anyway, sorry to keep everyone waiting. Yes, I'm sorry, Hashi. I feel bad. It was one of those days where I didn't get out of bed until 3. So, I didn't quite have all the time to do all of the getting ready things without being a little bit late. So, we're here now. And we're going to make, oh my god, that's bothersome. We're going to make a tequila sunrise despite my ear being so bothersome. Hey, Hashi? So, first off, where did the tequila sunrise come from? So it was created, apparently. Oh, why thank you, Leanne. Yeah, it's a terrible feeling. It's a terrible feeling. So it was created in the early 70s by Bobby Lozoff and Billy Price. Sometimes when you write things down quickly, it just, what is that? Billy Rice at the Trident Bar in Sausalito, California. Now it achieved its notoriety because of music. So there's a bit of debate on which Rolling Stones member it was, whether it was Mick Jagger or Keith Richards, but one of them tasted this delicious beverage at the party prior to starting their 1972 tour and loved it. So much so, I understand why, so much so that the band began ordering tequila sunrises at every stop on their tour. And this resulted in them dubbing the tour the Cocaine and Tequila Sunrise Tour. Okay, sounds like a party. So that helped popularize the drink. Along with that, in 1973, it's like I have a microphone in my head. It's a very weird feeling I got going on here. Okay. In 1973, Jose Cuervo put the recipe for a tequila sunrise, you can't see it here, tequila sunrise, on the back of their tequila bottles, which also helped further popularize the beverage. And that same year, the Eagles released a song called Tequila Sunrise. So all of those things together kind of helped make this a very popular beverage. Though to be fair, it's so simple and delicious, and it has tequila in it. So yeah, you're right, Andrew. That's just a normal Tuesday. Don't know why they made a big deal out of it. So that is our tequila sunrise history. And it's a very simple beverage. Sadly, no shaker dance, because we don't need a shaker. We have our glass. We're gonna fill it pretty much the whole way with ice. I'm gonna just take that one. I'm picky. you will need orange juice, tequila, which as you can see we are low on. So I have this one, but I also have the nicer stuff too. I would recommend yeah, I know, Andrew, I'm sorry. I would recommend for a drink like this where the tequila is not going to be the star flavor in this drink. It's really good. The main flavors you're going to get are the orange juice and the grenadine, which is the other ingredient. Using either a Blanco or a Reposado, which is what I have here. The only thing I beg of people not to use are the super cheap ones that just say silver and gold. But you can get a pretty cheap Blanco from Trumba that's decent. So, yeah. And you really don't need to use an añejo or extra añejo, anything in that realm, because you want to ideally taste those. But I do have my añejo here because we are low on the reposado and we need tequila. So there you have it. Glass with ice. We're going to put in our tequila. We're putting in 1.5 ounces of tequila. I wonder if my ear is going to stay like this the entire time. Lovely. Then we're going to put in orange juice, and we're going to put in about 6 ounces of orange juice. Two. Yeah. 4. What do you think, Hushy? 6. So our glass looks like this. And then, technically, you can just do the grenadine on top at this point. I like to blend these two together a little bit, but if you are going to mix, do it before you put in the grenadine. Otherwise, I mean, it'll still taste good. It'll still be delicious, but you won't have the sunrise effect. So just do it now. And then you have 2 options for putting in your grenadine. We will need 3/4 of an ounce of grenadine. So you can do, there's a cat hair. We have cat hair everywhere. Thanks to you, Hushy boy. So you can use the back of the spoon trick, which is what I use for floating red wine on top of a whiskey sour, which allows for that floating to occur. But ideally, as long as you pour it in slowly, that's really all that matters in this case, because what we're doing is making sure that the grenadine all sinks to the bottom but creates a gradient effect on its way down. So as long as you pour it in slowly, you're fine. I'm going to do it without the spoon, and if you do it without the spoon, you just want it to pour down the side of the inside of the glass. I'm just going to tilt you down so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to slowly pour it in. And I may get a little bit on the outside of the glass, and that's fine. Like so. And now it's all gradienty. Move you back up. So now, garnishes. Completely optional, but we're going to use an orange slice. These happen to be blood oranges. that on there, like so. And also optional, you can use a cherry of any description. These are amaretto cherries. Hard to talk when it's hard to hear. And they're delicious. I'm just going to pull on right there, like so. And now it is ready to be drunk. Well, actually, let's put a straw in there. Now it is ready to be drunk. So now I need to wait for someone to come and drink it. She's coming. She's on her way. It's hard because there's such a delay.
There's such a delay. It's so pretty.
Yes.
Cheers. Yep, these are good.
Good and simple.
Yes. Exactly. Thank you.
Welcome. Cheers. Andrew says, Chris! Yes. You were probably still here when he wrote it, but he just wrote, Chris!
Andrew! Hi.
Andrew!
Andrew!
Okay. Now it's time to make another one. Got our glass. He wrote Chris again. Mom? She'll hear me on her screen. She'll hear me on the screen. There's so much of a delay. She'll hear me talking to her once she gets up there. Ice in the glass. Now we're gonna put in our tequila. There's barely any left in the reposado, so I'm gonna go with the añejo. Now 6 ounces of orange juice. I'm thinking that the storm that we received last night here in the GTA was maybe my fault. Tequila Sunrise in the middle of winter. Maybe not my smartest move. Though, I love winter, so. Okay. Then, we're going to put in our grenadine. After we do just a little stir. Completely optional to stir. And we're just gonna slowly pour the grenadine in side of the glass here. Like so. Now we shall add our blood orange. cherry. Two. 2 cherries. And a straw. Ta-da.
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 Ta-da. G'day. Cheers.
Cheers.
I needed
So
that.
simple and so delicious.
Just another tequila sunrise.
Where is he? Is he in the back now? Of course. Of course.
You didn't dance for him, so.
Oh, yeah.
No,
So
she could
cool.
dance.
Nash! Says Andrew.
I don't have my glasses on. Shabos!
He said Nash.
Nice.
Yeah.
This Tequila Sunrise is making me cold.
Oh, no.
Cheers.
Is it reminding you of how cold it is outside?
It's
Or is it-
reminding me of last night's thunder snow.
We had a
Thunder snow.
thunder snowstorm.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
People online are all
I know.
crazy about it.
Yeah.
Like, we had
Second one in
thunder.
36 years.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often. And not like that. It
No.
was,
Oh, yeah, I
was
heard it.
massive.
I heard it. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, we got another Chris.
Yay! 3 for me, 1 for him.
Uh-huh. Make
Come and
more.
have one.
Make more if you're too cold. He
Come and
says.
have one.
Yeah, exactly.
Come over, have one.
Come over, have one. I'll make you one. Yeah, that's all it takes. Show up at the door, please.
Please, miss.
Can I have
May I
a
have
tequila?
some more?
May I have a tequila sunrise? Of course, we have enough tequila. We can make it work.
As long as you don't hit my Patron.
Squinty Nash.
I don't have my glasses on. I was asleep.
So good. Okay, next week we'll be celebrating.
No songs from me.
We'll sing next week.
Well, yeah, you gotta sing next week.
Yeah.
Because it will be the 11th.
Yeah.
It'll be the 11th.
It'll be the 11th.
So the next day will be my cousin's birthday. The day after that will be my birthday.
Should be 3.
Yeah. Whole 3 years old.
We do have a friend who's like 5, even though she's like
She's
grown up.
6 3/4, I believe. Yeah. Cause she's a leap year baby. But yeah, so to celebrate, we'll be celebrating with bubbles, as we often do in this house. We love bubbles, and I thought instead of making an intricate bubble beverage, I thought, you know what? Make sure you have a chilled bottle of bubbly, of the white or pink variety. I wouldn't recommend the red. It's a weird experience. It's weird, and I wouldn't mix it in a cocktail. And we're just gonna see what we have lying around to make the bubbly a bit more fun. Whether that be a juice or another kind of booze or a mix of things. Like,
Okay.
you just, what do you got?
Tequila
What are you
and
in the mood?
champagne.
Yum.
Gin and
Gin.
champagne.
Yeah. So
That's good.
we're gonna have a fun
Brandy and champagne.
bubbly mixing party.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I thought that would be fun.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's the birthday party celebration that we shall be having.
Cheers.
So cheers, everybody. See you next week for some bubbles. Some bubbles and some partying. Okie dokie. Okie dokie.